Have you ever hired someone who seemed good enough at the time, but later you realized they weren't the right fit? I mean, I know I have. And let me tell you, it's a mistake you only want to make once. And the contrast principle is a sneaky little thing, and that's probably what happened. You see, when you're comparing candidates, it's easy to settle for someone who's just slightly better than the others. I mean, maybe candidate 1 doesn't seem prepared, so candidate 2, who's average, suddenly looks like a star. But here's the truth. Good enough is not enough. I mean, a hire that's just okay is going to drag down your business. They're going to miss deadlines. They're going to lower the morale of your team. They're going to keep your team from performing at their best. So how do you avoid this trap? 1, you got to get clear before you start. So you want to create a job scorecard that outlines exactly what success looks like in the role. And you want to be specific. What are the outcomes, the traits, the first year accountabilities? All of those things are non-negotiable. Number 2, you got to stick to your scorecard. Every candidate is going to get measured against the same criteria. No exceptions. I mean, this keeps you objective and focused on what the role needs, not who seems better than the last person. And then you want to ask yourself this question: would I enthusiastically rehire this person in a year? I mean, if the answer isn't a clear and a resounding yes, then they're not the right fit. I mean, I've been there. I mean, I once hired someone who seemed great compared to the rest of the candidates, but 6 months in, I realized they were just good enough. I mean, they weren't driving results. They weren't pushing the business forward. I mean, it was a hard decision, but it taught me the value of holding out for the right person. I mean, don't settle for good enough. Use the contrast principle to measure candidates against the role, not each other, and you'll start hiring people who truly elevate your business. To help you go further with this, I created a hiring checklist in the Mission-Driven Hiring Playbook. I put them in Notion. You can DM me for the link or hit me up at dongeorge.me.